Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready. 43 is the mic. Go. Watch the safety green. Check 37. Check 37. Check 52. Whip.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they're going option left. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Ready. 8, read. Check. Check. Hey, Sam off. Check safety. Out. Ready.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Check nickel. Score.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's go now. 10-2 saw. Leo. Check 3. 2-6-3. 2-18. Chop. Look at me. Go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, Delta. Down, hit it.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
We got 4.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman.
Let's go, defense.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready? 180. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Right here. Gun. Hey, check 24. 8. Hustle. Win. Mike's by 4. Cut.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. They're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Yeah.
On 2nd down, it's Cook, and he's got room. It's a foot race. The 40, 30. A big play there out of Cook, 63 yards. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse. And we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
It's complete to Diggs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they come up now 2nd and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd and 7, Newton taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Check it backer, check it backer. Gun.
To throw on 3rd down, Newton. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. 20. 10, touchdown, Carolina. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Ready, break. What?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. How about that? Their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Hopkins with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Set, 180. 50 the mic, 50 the mic. Rip right, rip right.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
20.
46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Newton. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Gun. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's get there. Check. Great.
From the gun, here's Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Barr in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Everson Griffin in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Newton. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 9. Watch the edge. Go fight.
They'll look to throw here. He's got Smith here. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously with the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
8. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring hard try. Back. 50's the mic. 22, jet, cover. 22, jet, cover. Check. 20. Gun. Undercrunch.
The shotgun snap for Newton. James has got it. Complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready? 180. 50, Mike 50, huh? Stop your whining. 20. Watch the shot. Great. Close. Mike 50.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
That's it. 180. Gun. Here we go. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike, look small. Check Mike 50. Check the outs. Mike 50. Express. Check. Watch the shit. 8.
Now Newton on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. He goes 105 yards on the kick return. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an alley to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Newton, he's going to launch this thing way downfield, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Again, it's Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Sponge. No. Hey, wahoo. 43. I got you.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The open man is Smith. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Okay, break. Mike is 59. Go on. Ready?
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Mike, here we go. 188. No chance.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. Down to the 25. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Great. Hatchet. 8.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 8. Gun. Rush in. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of 1st downs, and this one should just about be over.
Cook. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone.
Check.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Their mobile quarterback, 60 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either. But, boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense. Guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else. And guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check. 66. Half. Crunch.
Out of the gun, Newton. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check 4. Great. Mike 54. It's great. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I got you, punk. Gun. Watch the twins.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side on target to Thielen. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Cook following the penalty. There he goes inside the 30. That puts a good dent into their 1st down setback. It's a pickup of 16. That was huge after being behind the chains on 1st down to make this 2nd very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on 1st down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on 2nd down. You can run it. You can...
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Mike 5-4, Mike. Great. Mike 5-4. Great.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They will run again with Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready. Check 8. 54. That's the pass. Out. 8.
From the gun, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Operating from the gun, Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Mike. Ready. Look at it. 50. Watch the slant. Ready.
To throw again, Newton. Steps away to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Newton now to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, alert 3. Great.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's your time, baby.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They begin the drive with Coleman. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Check Mike 54. Mike 50.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.